Dear friends, my name is Dr. Igor. I'm clinical oncologist practicing since 2010. Today there is a very interesting and important topic, the diseases of the joints, the pain in the joints, osteoarthritis, and I'd like to tell you about how naturally you can improve your joint function and improve your pain. We'll talk a little bit about natural remedies, about different extracts, and about food that may help. Let's get started. First of all, before I will show you different studies on the real patients with osteoarthritis, I'd like to tell you a little bit how these studies are usually performed. We take two groups of people. One group will get their studied remedy, the other group will get their placebo, for example, or standard treatment like non-steroidals anti-inflammatory like diclofenac, for example. Or they can take the supplements of the standard chondroprotectors, the protectors of the joints like chondroitin or glucosamine. And these patients, before the study, they will fill in their questionnaires like, can you please rate your pain intensity from 1 to 10? Can you please rate your morning stiffness of your joints from 1 to 10? The same questions about the functionality of the joints, about their swelling of the joints, for example. There are a lot of questions in these questionnaires, and afterwards they start treatment and they are followed up, and they fill the questionnaires again, and we will see, does the pain decrease, does their functionality improve, and so on. Also, sometimes we can do some examinations or x-rays, ultrasound of the joints. We can do, for example, blood tests to see the markers of inflammation in blood, because in joint problems, the patients usually have increased inflammation. So let's start with the first study. First one is the meta-analysis. Meta-analysis is when the scientists take a lot of different clinical studies and they put them together. They choose which are better performed, more informative, which have a comparison group, for example, has a placebo group and study group, has some controls to compare. And they must be double blind, they must be randomized, so they must be good quality. And afterwards, we must compare them and do some conclusions. This is the best statistical way to do conclusions in medicine. And this is meta-analysis where they compared 20 supplements. And 7 of them, they show the real efficacy in pain reduction at short term and in improved quality of life, meaning that this patient will decrease, their pain will decrease and they will live their life better. And some others, they didn't show really clinically significant results. For example, pycnogenol is the extract from the bark of the pine, special pine. By the way, if you remember, I was talking about dihydroquercetin and quercetin before. It's also extract from the pine, but different type. And this is the very powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory thing. Also, collagen hydrolysate, that is the degraded collagen, which is better absorbed, more bioavailable. Also, curcumin. Boswellia serrata. I was talking about Boswellia serrata when I was describing the effective herbs against the osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. If you didn't see this video, please see the link down below in the description. Then L-carnitine, extract of green-lipped mussels, undenaturated type 2 collagen, and passion fruit extract. These are the things that really improve, have some clinical significance. All the other things like avocado, soybeans, and glucosamine chondroitin, for example, that are the very highly sold and very popular supplements for joints, they didn't really show any effect. That means most likely they are quite useless. So let's see further. Sesame seeds. 50 patients with knee osteoarthritis, they compared 25 will get sesame seeds, 25 will be in the control group. they were receiving standard treatment. What is that? This is acetaminophen or Tylenol and glucosamine, the standard chondroprotector, what that I told you before, that is very highly sold. And these patients were taking capsules for 2 months. And sesame seeds were more potent and more effective in treatment of this condition. Next, garlic. This investigation is not prospective. They didn't take 2 groups of people, didn't give them anything. They just saw the people, large group of people with already osteoarthritis, and were questioning them what they were eating, what's their lifestyle, etc. And they found that the intake of fruits and vegetables and intake of garlic and intake of especially non-citrus fruits really decreased the chance of developing osteoarthritis. Of course, these patients may have some other confounding factors like different lifestyle, doing sports, but in general they found this association. But don't forget, if you are taking garlic, you must smash it so it will produce more allicin, that is active substance of garlic. Next, avocado, soybean, unsaponifiable extract. Very small investigation, only 14 women, 2 groups, they were separated into 2 groups. They say that there is some improvement, but as you heard from previous meta-analysis, really the effect was not really clinically significant. Ginger. This is quite a nice study. 261 patients with osteoarthritis of the knee. With pain, it was double-blind, randomized, placebo-controlled study, so quite good, 6 weeks, and they were taking ginger extract or placebo. And ginger really helped to improve this condition. Talking about side effects, there were more gastrointestinal side effects, but not really severe. The other study, they compared ginger group with standard treatment with diclofenac and glucosamine. Diclofenac is a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug which we usually use for pain, for fever, for decreasing inflammation, and as we know, it can damage the stomach. But ginger, it did not decrease the protection of stomach, so it's very good. Although ginger can also cause some gastrointestinal side effects, but not as severe as diclofenac. And one more meta-analysis, it's fresh, and they are talking about the huge anti-inflammatory effect of ginger, about a good clinical effect of curcumin, and about significant decrease in pain and improvement of function of the joints when supplemented with vitamin D. But remember, first you need always to check your vitamin D levels. And I prepared a little list of food that you can eat as a conclusion of the information we already have. First, vitamin D. Where can you find it? First of all, sun exposure, then fish, seafood, liver, dairy products, eggs, mushrooms, meat. Then you can add avocados, soybeans, sesame seeds, olives, garlic, fruits and vegetables, turmeric and ginger into your diet. Dear friends, that's all for today. If you didn't see the lecture about herbs against osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis, please see at the link down below. If I found some more interesting information on this topic, I will add it into the description and the pinned comment below. I wish you best of luck, good health, God bless you, bye bye.